Hello, Godem here, and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is easily one of my favorite games. But full disclosure, real quick, I have started playing this. I've been ever since it came out. I've been playing it over time, however, I have not finished this game. So I am looking forward to seeing how the story plays out. And also now I do have all the DLCs available also. So we'll be getting into that. And also a secondary full disclosure is I did begin playing this again last night, starting over from scratch. And I hit a point to where I died, and because I play in hardcore mode, I did not have, and there are no auto saves in hardcore mode. I did not save before that happened. So after that, after when I died, I came straight back to this screen. So it's not even like it's like within, after the intro and all that stuff kind of gets you into, hey, here's the tutorial, let's start going. No, it takes you right back to here, and you cannot continue because you do not have a save. So because of that, and because I was having an issue where for whatever reason, when I was in the gameplay, the screen was getting was dark. It was kind of washed out, grayish, and it just wasn't looking good. I figured I'd start all over, so I kind of reset the game. I started all over, and hopefully that will fix that. But I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that because in this early tutorial part, I'm not going to rush through it because if in case you're the first time you're ever watching this game, I still want you to be able to enjoy it. But if it does seem like, hey, he knows exactly where he's going and he's saying he never played this before or hadn't played it since it first came out, that is why I know exactly where I'm going for this early tutorial part because I just did it last night. So I just kind of want to make sure we're aware of that. And let's take a look at our settings. So subtitles are on. I did turn my sensitivity down a bit, and I did go with the simplified lockpicking because the original is extremely hard. So I did go with the simplified to see how that may or may not even the process out. And well, just in case, let's go ahead and save that. And then graphics, I did not touch anything here. I just kind of let it go. Although I might bring up that gamma just a bit, just a tad bit, because I know it does get very dark at night. And then sound settings, that's all standard. We'll go back and we are going to start a new game. And we are doing hardcore mode. Oh, I struggled with that. All right, so also you need to choose two negative perks. That's why this is very interesting. So instead of reading through all of this, I'll kind of give you the big picture view on what each of these are. So nightmares. This one you wake up. You have a good chance, if not, if I remember right, I think maybe most of the time you wake up and your stats are lowered for a while. Claustrophobia is if you're wearing a helmet. So say you're in a suit of armor, you're wearing a helmet, and the visor's down, then that affects your ability to do some damage on that. Hemophilia, once bleeding starts, it's fast and quick, so it just makes it a little more difficult to heal up. Numbskull, this makes it a little harder for you to gain experience. So you get that XP a little slower. Consumption, this is your stamina regenerates more slowly. And that's simple as that. Shakes. This will occasionally, it says from time to time, but it occasionally will affect your archery, pickpocketing, or lick lock picking, due to having some shakes. Tapeworm. This just means you're going to have to eat a little more often. So I was going to go with this one because I do not mind that mechanic, that aspect of these type of games. So we'll see how that works out. Somnambulant. Not sure if I don't even know how to begin to pronounce that. What this is when you go to sleep in a bed, you have a fair chance of waking up someplace else due to sleepwalking. I did do this one in my last playthrough, and I did not find it to be too much of a negative at all. So you always end up pretty somewhat close. It's not like it puts you on the other side of the map. So we're going to go with that. And then Brittle Bones, just much like the name says, higher chance to break your bones. So we're going to continue. And there's going to be a little intro here, so we'll just let that play through. And this is a beautiful, beautiful game.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
We should have some dialogue with Mother here. Taking a while to load in, though.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
So on this, I think I'm going to go with the speech because we start off at zeros for everything, so I'm thinking this might be helpful.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
And I think I'm going to go with maybe strength on this one. Yeah.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
And we'll go through these
Did
questions.
Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Alright, let's get breakfast. And for whatever reason, the only way I can ever grab this is if I jump up. Get that apple. So there we go. And there is a slight delay when you hit the X button to pick up, and he starts the animation. And it is finicky as to where the cursor is for pickups. It's not as precise as in most games. We're going to eat from there, and you can see the icon in the bottom center there. That's our hunger meter. And then if you look on the right-hand side, the middle column, you have your health, energy, and nourishment. So our nourishment is extremely low. So let's go to our food. Let's eat that lentil soup. We're up to 53. Let's eat some cheese. And you notice the energy goes down also a little bit when you eat. All right, I think that's gonna be good enough for now. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, this graphic thing fixed itself, and it looks like it did. All right, so hardcore mode. So this is just explaining the differences in hardcore. So again, like I mentioned, saving. There's no autosave, and the only time you can save is if you drink the Savior Schnapps, or you sleep in a bed that you own, or utilize a bathhouse, or also just exiting from the game that'll allow you to quit too. Or I'm sorry to say, but you cannot do autosave. So you cannot able to do when you autosave and then fight this battle, and then if something happens, I can just start the battle again. Does not work that way. Survival. This is you see use health potions, eating. So it's that whole aspect there. Map and navigation. You do not show up on the map, so there is no waypoint of you on the map. So you need to pay attention as to where you're going and where you are on that map and where you are in the world, so that you can navigate that map. Money and equipment. So this is basically saying that you're going to sell items for less and you're going to pay more for said items. And combat, it's a little more realistic, as in there is no tell points or cursor points or flash points of letting you know, hey, this attack's coming, so dodge. There's nothing like that. It's just all you have to be able to read the situation. So I think that's everything for the lowdown for getting started on the settings. So let's come on over here and talk to Pa and get our tasks.
Come here, I need... At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Alright, so those are our tasks. However, I'll give you a nice quick pro tip. Look at our objectives here. Buy the charcoal, collect the debt, get the crossguard, buy the ale. Well, one of the things you also need to do before you come back and complete this with Father is, if you go into the menu here and look at the quest log, then it also mentions go to the sword fighting lesson. So what'll happen is when you bring that ale back and you do not go to the sword fighting lesson, and then you have to you finally figured out you have to go do it, then you go do it and you come back, that ale's cold or warm, and then Father won't take it, so you need to go back and get it again. So just a quick little tip of making sure that you do all of these things. So I do not understand why they don't tell you that on the initial objectives that we got. So now we're gonna go get that cross guard real quick. just come up here and talk to these guys and get this. So this is the castle where Sir Radzik resides.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Alright, so we got the crossguard. Now we're going to go down and do the sword fighting tutorial training. And if you've been watching from the beginning, I'll let you know when we get to the point where I died and I had to start all the way over because of not having a save. I think it's almost a couple hours in, but I'll let you know where that is, and then the rest after that would be kind of newish, because it has been a while since I played. So we're going to talk to this guy.
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Alright, now he's going to go walk back there, so we have a little bit of time. But here's the tavern. There's some vendors there. This guy you can gamble with. And then some other vendors around here, but yeah, we're going to get through here. And then where we need to buy the coal is from this gentleman. But we need the money before we can buy the coal. I'm actually going to run ahead of him, and we're going to pick some flowers, some herbs. You see, it is a little wonky as to where you need to be to pick the stuff up. Yeah, he's there.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right.
Yeah,
Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine. Very good. Now you're getting it. Very good. Fine. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Very good. Good. Once again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Fine.
I think I was late on that one. Oh, that one I was early. There we go.
Not bad. Again. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember, though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Alright, now we're going to go to Kunesh and collect the debt. So we can buy the charcoal and the ale. Yeah. Oh, where is this dude? There he is.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
So let's see. So these two correlate with the stats on the left, and I don't know if it matters what you choose here.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me, would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Bye.
Alright, and now we're going to do a fist fight.
No kurwa.
Bollocks!
Oh, got it. Oh, nope. Alright, so I have to watch my stamina. Getting a couple good ones with these jabs. Dude, oh, come on, block.
Well landed!
Nice kick, get in there.
Curse it! Way off.
to kick him. He bested me. So I honestly do not know. I'm assuming you can win that fight.
Your old man can fuck off too.
But I do not know for sure, because now it's just telling me to find another way to get it. But I do need to go have Mother heal me up.